Welcome to Generic Ukraine News Network. I'm your host, Yevs Shevchenko, and we're here to tell you that authorities last week found Oxana Malaya, a girl known as a dog child. Because of her animalistic traits, authorities believe that she's been around the dogs for an extended amount of time. They say that her parents were alcoholics and they left her outside when she was about 2. We're going to our on-site reporter, Indicia Slenko. To you. I'm here with Officer Gabat, who is one of the authorities on site when they found Oxana Malaya. Officer Gabat, what can you tell us about your first impression of this dog girl?
Well, to be honest, my first instinct was to run. It was so abnormal. And then I was disgusted by her parents for letting her fall so low.
It is very inhuman for her parents to let their child be in that situation. I've heard that it was difficult to obtain Oxana. Can you tell us why?
Well, she started barking at us, and the other dogs were there as also, and we had to trick them to get away from her so we could get close to her.
Interesting. Thank you for your time, Officer Gabat.
Thank you.
This is Valerie Chad of the Maryland Generic News Network. In 1991, a young Oxana Malaya was found with dogs, another wild child. Today we have an exclusive interview with Anna Chalaya, the director of the Odessa Institute in Ukraine, where Oxana currently resides. We're going to the video now. Hopefully you'll stay tuned. I'm Valerie Chad, here with Anna Chalaya, the director of the Odessa Institute in Ukraine, where Oxana currently resides. Thank you for being with us today. Now, Mrs. Chalaya, can you tell us your impression of Oxana when she first came to the Institute?
Well, she was more like an animal than a human child. She hardly spoke, or she felt she didn't need to speak.
What can you say about her now?
Well, now she has the mindset of a 5-year-old, because when she was left when she was 2, so she was able to learn the basics of the human language. So thankfully now she can speak.
That's all the questions. Thank you again for your time. Hello again, viewers. Last week I interviewed Anna Chalaya about the wild child Oxana. This time I am fortunate enough to have an audience with famous British psychologist Lynn Fry. Watch the video, I hope you like it. So, Dr. Lynn Fry, what can you say about Oxana's behavior?
Well, she had a lack of self-awareness that made her more like an animal. When I first saw her, she was on all fours and she was panting with her tongue hanging out.
So, do you believe nature or nurture caused this?
Well, there are no signs of her having any mental disorders or anything wrong with her before she was left outside, so it seems nurture would have been the cause.
It's unthinkable that someone could do this to their own child. What do you have to say to other parents who may be neglecting their child?
Well, I'm very disgusted by them, and her parents were alcoholics, and they should not have been allowed to have children.
Thank you so much for your time. Hello, I'm here with Officer Gabat, who was one of the officers at the site when they found Oxana Malaya. Officer, what can you tell us about your first impression of this dog girl?
Well, to be honest, my first instinct was to run away. It was so unnatural. And then I felt disgusted by her parents, how they let her fall so low.
That's cool.